Let's check in with Aaron Parsegian. He's on Crystal River for us right now. Aaron, what are you seeing and what are people telling you right about now?
Well, it started as a pretty calm afternoon, and over the past hour or so, we've really started to see that rain and wind begin to pick up. We're right here on Kings Bay, and one thing we're interested watching right here is this phenomenon where the water levels in the bay actually over the past couple hours have gone down a little bit. We were last at that motel, if you can see off in the distance, that green patch of grass there. Some of that was starting to be covered in water that has since been gone back down, but that's going to change over the next several hours depending on the positioning of Helene as it moves its way more north and past the Crystal River area. We are expecting what could be life-threatening storm surge in this area. Right now, people are really paying attention to those levels. We are as well watching the seawall here, where we were told as soon as this water comes up over the seawall, we have about 15 minutes to find higher ground, because we've seen how fast this water can move in this area that's been battered by storms in the past. Hurricane Helene just over a year ago brought about 7 feet of storm surge to this area, going into homes, causing a lot of damage to businesses as well. That was with 7 feet of storm surge. We're still projecting around 10 to 15 in this area later tonight. So that's going to cause a lot of these areas, basically the western part of Citrus County, west of US 19, among many of these homes around Kings Bay, many of these restaurants and other businesses here, put them in danger of this storm surge. So that's what people are watching closely. And as this rain and wind has picked up over the past hour, we sought to see this area start to calm down a little bit. There were some folks around here drinking, swimming, doing that kind of thing. As this weather picked up, they started to make their way out of here and find higher ground. So they're heeding those evacuation warnings, which is important because we know, the damages and the life-threatening possibilities that could come when you're talking about levels of storm surge that high. The mayor here even saying this could be historic flooding in this area, and that's why they're kind of playing the waiting game to see exactly what's going to happen later into the night.
All right, historic meeting. We've never seen it on record before there, Aaron. And typically we do this in the newsroom. We get the nuts and bolts, meaning we get the straight facts, right? But the emotion of the situation, you frequent some of these areas, Aaron, to actually see that storm surge up close and personal. What do you make of that?
Well, it's kind of bizarre, right? Because you talk to some of these folks. I met someone who evacuated their home here on Kings Bay, a home that they were still living on the second floor of more than a year after Hurricane Helene brought about 2 feet of water in there, damaging their floors, their walls, a lot of their some utilities as well. So they've been still living on the second floor of their condo. Now they're in a hotel waiting out this storm, wondering what they're going to come back to. This is a resilient area, though. A lot of the people we've talked to, the business owners, they were going around yesterday helping people board up, helping them do things to their windows, make them more secure. And they said they're going to be here to help clean up as well. It's, something that they're unfortunately used to. But as we said, this is storm surge that could be something they haven't seen before, at least in several decades.